Yo, what's up guys? Mad Zach here, and today I'm going to be messing around with the new sound pack from our collection. It's called Fnaire. So I just want to kind of give you a breakdown of all the different sounds in it and then show you some of the patterns that I play. First, let's take a look at some of the sounds here. Now, this sound right here is really interesting because it's quite dynamic. So not only is it going to change note in a melody every time you hit it, but it's also dependent on how long you hold it down for. Here I'm holding it down for a very short period of time, and you can hear it rings out and has this kind of vibrato, versus if I hold it down, it's just a short little thing. Cowbell. If you hold it down, it's going to turn into this riser that we can then use to do a transition or a build or something like that. And then moving down to the next row of sounds. Kind of like a spin back or something. Same with this one. And this one ends actually in a loop, which is pretty cool. So you can always press that down and then hold it down. If I just tap it, I'm getting this kind of lo-fi woo. But if I hold it down, it's creating like a scratch sound that changes every time you hit it. But also then morphing into this kind of, and all these sounds with these different layers makes the finger drumming aspect really come to life, because no matter if you let go or if you hold it down, there's so much happening that it creates a really cool experience. Okay, same thing going on here with the hat. So I can tap it for a nice ring out, or I can hold it down and it'll play short, and then also bring in a shaker. This is just a, I don't know what to call that, like a alien type sound, which is nice as a fill. Then we've got our standard whoop here, which is also a scratch sound. So hold it down and you'll get these cool morphing sounds. Kick. Next to that, we have a sub kick, which is like an 808 sound, but also playing a melody. This one's not dependent on how long you press it for. It's just gonna play a different note in this melody every time. So for example, this one, this kick and this bell sound that I showed you earlier, they go really well together. So we can be like, so it creates these kind of ever-changing counter melodies that are working together, but also arranging their relationship to each other in different ways depending on how many times you hit them and stuff. Then we've got just sort of a nice clap smack with a sort of a long decay rattle. Okay, so those are the sounds, 16 sounds. As you can see, they're not just 16 stagnant sounds, but there's a lot of other stuff happening. Now I would just go through some of my favorite patterns. I'm just gonna pick two and kind of break down the way they work. Okay, so that's a simple little groove. So left hand, I'm going. Backspin, and then back again. And then with the other hand, I'm doing a, let's see. It's kind of hard actually to think about it in terms of separate hands. So let me try this. It's something like this. So yeah, it's kind of a simple thing. If you want to practice that or try that, I would definitely recommend, practicing a basic pattern at first, maybe just. So in that case, I'm actually hitting that button and the kick always together. But there's so many different ways to play it. And now I will show you like a more advanced or complicated pattern. This is a bit more difficult, but super fun and rewarding. And basically I'm alternating between these two stabs. So the first, and then in between doing this kind of like, and then with the beat going and some fills and stuff, and it sounds kind of like this. And so yeah, that's the pattern pretty much. So it's kind of breaking down, just trying to break down here like what's actually going on. It looks like a lot of button pressing and stuff, but that's the breakdown. Got these individual sounds playing a beat, and yeah, I think that's pretty much all for now. So the pack I'm using in the video is called Fnaire, or Fnaire, also works. And if you want to grab it, make sure to check out our new collection of sound packs. It's called Mad Lab Sound Packs X1. And you can find it at Mad Lab Audio. And I hope that you enjoyed the video. Have an amazing day. Peace out.